In Singapore, the desire to excel has turned tuition into a billion-dollar industry. JCEconomics.com looks no different from the many other tuition centers around the island nation. But something extraordinary is brewing within.
My grades was pretty bad. It was like around F. After attending his class, I started to improve where I got an A.
And the classes here fill up almost as soon as they are open for registration. Discover the secrets of JCEconomics.com Tuition Center and find out why students are queuing to enroll on Made in Singapore. Many regard academic success and a university degree as the key to a better life in Singapore. In Singapore, some 32% of local A-level students qualify for a place in Singapore universities, and the competition is intense. Economics, one of the A-level subjects offered in all junior colleges, is an Achilles heel for many.
I struggled with A-level economics because it's a new subject for me. I didn't learn it in secondary school.
For these students and their anxious parents, JCEconomics.com, an MOE-registered tuition centre, is the solution to their problem. JCEconomics.com is the brainchild of Mr. Anthony Fock. He is also the tutor responsible for the A-level economics classes here. It is his magic touch that is changing the lives of students who attend classes here.
His personality and his cheerfulness just brings economics to life.
Anthony has been dubbed a super tutor, and he is one of the most highly sought-after economics tutors in Singapore.
I didn't call myself super tutor. I think at the end of the day, all tutors are the same. It's whether or not the students are able to connect with you, whether they understand what you teach, whether they enjoy your lessons.
More than 85% of the students from JCEconomics.com score A's and B's each year. Naturally, classes here are completely filled every term. In 2014, Anthony's net profit nears $500,000, earning him a spot in the Singapore Book of Records as Singapore's highest-earning economics tutor. Besides running JCEconomics.com, he is the author of numerous A-level economics guidebooks, including the much-revered GCE A-level 10-year series. Anthony may wear many hats, but all his endeavours are clearly motivated by one clear goal.
The focus should be on the students. More importantly is that the students know that you value them.
While engaging with his students through his tuition classes, he realised there was a gap in the resources available to students.
There are not many economics books in the market during that time. So it's a whole range of titles that I was able to offer that is not available in the market yet.
But not everyone shared his enthusiasm or saw potential in his long-term vision.
Nobody wanted to print my books. They didn't want to meet me. They didn't want to have a chat with me.
Anthony pressed on, and his perseverance finally paid off.
He gave us a manuscript and said, well, you take a look at it, if you think you want to publish, you can publish. If not, it's okay. When we looked at it, it was pretty good stuff. The sales were quite encouraging. After 6 months, we sell his books locally as well as to overseas.
He may appear candid about the incident now, but this was an experience that gave him insights on running a successful tuition centre.
Actually, I conduct all the economics lessons myself because I want to ensure the highest level of quality in the delivery of the lessons.
Although there is demand from students for more branches, he is never tempted to compromise.
It's important to have a quota because if there are too many students, then there's no way I can cope. I get parents who offer me a generous sum to do one-to-one tuition. One parent even offered to bring down her own furniture when I told her that there are no more chairs. I can't perform miracles at the very last minute, so sometimes if it's too near the exams, I might have to turn down the students.
Indeed, life lessons and real-world situations play an important part in Anthony's classroom.
I teach my students by linking economics theories to real-world scenarios, using newspaper articles, using magazine articles, so that they know they are able to link what they have learned in theory to the real-world examples that happens in their daily lives. I think that gives more meaning to the lessons. And then when they see the economic event, they really feel that they're part of the event as well. That really makes them more interested in learning the subject.
Anthony openly shares his pedagogy methods with other tutors. He believes this will ultimately benefit the students.
I find that I have so much more to learn from Anthony. I think his techniques, his methods, his sharing has just taken me to a different level of understanding the whole nature of what this tuition industry is all about.
Anthony's generosity masks the struggles that anchor his success.
I run the tuition center on my own. Of course, it's tiring. At the end of the day, when I go home, I'll most probably lose my voice. So I'll end up drinking more herbal tea, drinking honey drinks, right, in order to maintain the voice for the very next day. It's tiring, but it's worthwhile.
To Anthony, these sacrifices mean nothing if he is able to pursue his true passion in education. It was some 8 years ago he decided to forego a stable professional career.
When I resigned, I left the big four audit firms. I think people tell me that, it's a big mistake because it's very difficult to enter. But happiness and the true meaning of life should not be compromised for money.
Having grown up in a single-parent, low-income family, Anthony understands the struggles some of his students face as teenagers.
I came from also a relatively humble background as well. So sometimes when the students face difficulties in life, I can empathize better with them, especially those students who had lost their parents. Maybe they come from a single-parent family. I can feel the pain. Usually these students, I do take special notice and I keep in constant contact with them so that at least they know that there is someone else who also cares.
When he found out that my family background was quite humble, he actually offered to waive off my tuition fees to let me go for class for free. So I was quite shocked, quite touched by that. But at first I declined, because you're just teacher and student. I don't want to owe him such a big favor. But what he said next changed my mind. He said, let me buy your future. Then you don't have to repay me or what next time. All I want you to do is just, next time when you become successful, go and help others in need. That's all I expect from you.
Clearly, Anthony's methods come from the heart, as it does from the head.
I think it's important to be approachable. When they need help, they can contact me once they know you as a person rather than as a tutor. I think they will be more in tune with you. They'll be more willing to share their problems in life with you. They still keep in contact with me after so many years. Students remember you not only for the results that you help them produce, they also remember you for the extra stuff that you've done for them in their lives.
Anthony understands that syllabus and academic results make up only part of the equation.
I strongly believe that the definition of success is not defined by the number of A's that you achieve in your life. I think everyone has a unique strength. Usually when you're very interested in something, you tend to do very well in it. So it's really not about the paper qualifications.
Anthony Fox's genuine passion and unique philosophy are what make Economicsis.com stand out. His extraordinary qualities as an educator put Singapore in good stead to solidify its reputation as Asia's education hub.
Available for catch-up on toggle.sg.
You have just watched Made in Singapore.